Hi. So let's look at question number 10 here, which is saying that if gx is a continuous function such that integral of 0 to x gt dt tends to infinity as mod x tends to infinity, then the value of k for which y is equal to kx intersects the curve integral 0 to x gt dt is equal to 2 minus y square is what? So basically, you have to intersect a straight line with this curve. The curve looks a little complicated, but basically solving the equation of the straight line with the curve will give you the point of intersection. So if it was a regular looking curve, what you would have done is you would have substituted kx in this, and that would have been the point of intersection, right? So let's try that. So if y is equal to kx intersects the curve, then you must have integral of 0 to x g of t dt is equal to 2 minus k square x square, right? So this implies that integral of 0 to x gt dt plus k square x square minus 2 is equal to 0, right? Now, understand this equation is an equation in x, right? And solving it will give you the points of intersection of y is equal to kx with this particular curve, right? So this is a curve, this is a straight line. Solving them together should give you points of intersection and their x coordinates, right? So basically we have to try to solve this, right? So actually we don't have to solve it. We have to find k such that there is a solution. Find k such that there is a solution. There is a solution. Okay, so maybe there are not solutions for some certain values of k and there are solutions for some other values of k. So let's think about this equation, which is a little complicated. So let's call it fx. Fx is equal to integral of 0 to x g of t dt plus k square x square minus 2. And we are searching for solutions of the equation fx is equal to 0, right? Great. So now there is some information that is given to us where gx is a continuous function that is given, right? Great. So if gx is a continuous function, then clearly this function k square x square is continuous for all x. And therefore the combination of multiple continuous functions will be continuous. Here I'm using the property that if gx is continuous, then area under the curve gx, basically 0 to x gt dt will also be continuous. And if this integral is continuous, the integral gives a continuous function, then the whole fx is continuous. So we know that fx is continuous. And that is turned out to be really important because what is the value of f of 0, right? Think of the value of f of 0. So that will be 0 to 0 gt dt will disappear plus 0 minus 2. So f of 0 is minus 2, right? That is clear because this integral disappears. F of 0 becomes minus 2. And what is f of infinity, positive infinity? We know that this integral tends to infinity and obviously this plus infinity minus 2. So f of infinity tends to infinity, right? Now think of any continuous function. If f of 0 is minus 2 and f of infinity is positive infinity, then the graph should look something like this, right? F of 0 is minus 2. It starts from here and somehow it becomes positive infinity when x tends to infinity, right? So then clearly there must be a root of this. There must be a root because it is a continuous function, so it cannot skip this value. So there must be a root. So according to the conditions of the question, it is guaranteed that there is a root of the function fx is equal to 0, this equation. Because f of 0 is negative and f of infinity is positive, so it must cross the x-axis once at least, since it is a continuous function. So that means that your equation will always have a root, always has a root. So that means that k can be anything. There is no particular condition that you can impose on k, in which case it will have a root. K belongs to real numbers. K belongs to real, and therefore the answer will be all options of K. Like the options of this could be anything, and K will take all of those values as long as it is real. That's this solution. I hope you understood. I'll see you next time.